I'm Christian. I'm running My Romania Community, which is a community organization, is a non-profit organization from 2014 in November.
Came to the UK in 2010. I came here to do my master's degree. I came from Ethiopia. I was born and raised there.
So I'm Sonakshi. I'm a senior researcher at an organization. I work with a charity doing action research around health inequality issues across England. I moved to the UK end of September 2018.
My name's Melody. I live in Harlesden and I've lived here for the last 15 or 16 years.
I moved to London 5 months ago because I accepted a job with a charity called Refugee Education UK that originated out of Harlesden. And happily enough, I had dear friends from India who were living in Harlesden. And so when I was looking for a place to stay when I moved here, they generously host me till I found my feet. And so I moved to Harlesden straight after I moved here, and it's been lovely.
My name is Zalmai. I'm come from Afghanistan. I'm come to the UK in 2010.
My name is Abubakar Sadat and I'm 13.
My name is Gorana and I'm originally from Croatia. I came to the UK in 1992.
My name is Anisa Sadat. I come from Afghanistan. I was 14 and I live in the UK 23 years.
In 2007, in October, it was actually for my birthday in that time. It was in my mind to celebrate my birthday here. It was like a gift. It was initially for 2 weeks. Well, after that, I can say I get in love with Great Britain, with the environment, with the people, with the way how the people was actually behaving around. I didn't know if that was forever, but I really want to know more, to see more, to feel more, to understand more.
In London, home has been the friends that I've had, the friends that I'm making, and different aspects of my daily life that are beginning to feel safe and comforting and like I belong.
My son was born here in 2010 and I've lived here for many years, and even when I think about sometimes about going to other places or moving elsewhere, I just arrive back to Harlesden and I go, well, this is where everyone is.
It's my best area in the UK. It's the Harlesden, and it's like really back home, like everybody speak Pashto, Farsi, English. And in the beginning I was so sad, like when we're moving from Kelvin to Harlesden. When I move, I feel like this is my second back home, and I feel very happy and comfortable. Last December, last year, we moved to Wembley Stadium. We have apartment there for temporary, like 3 months, and I was very bored and boring. All my friend and family left in Harlesden, and I like it, like second my back home. I feel very comfortable.
But yeah, I think that's I think what Harlesden means to me, like friends who have become family, community that we can rely on.
I work in international development, so I've had the opportunity of living and working in different parts of the world. I don't think I've ever come across this level of diversity anywhere. Move further and you would find a slightly older community from Ireland. And you move further like that way and you'd find a Brazilian community, and move further on and you'd find a Somali community, an Eritrean community. And it's incredible. And I, obviously being from Africa, my wife is white. My wife is white, British, and my kids are mixed race, and it's wonderful that they aren't a minority. Like so they go to the school that we're looking at for them to go to. Like my daughter, my eldest, is 4, so we've had to do the registration now for her to. I can't even imagine, like, crazy how time flies. But she is starting in September, and literally, like kids look like her. A lot of kids look like her. So this is a place where they can grow up feeling like they belong, you know.
In Brent, it's such a diversity of people, and we've learned from each other to accept our differences. And even if they are cultural or based on religious, you know, or some other differences, but in the same time, we learn from each other. I've tried so many dishes, dance, or any other type of cultural activities, books, poetry, literature, and it was so amazing in the same time to find some huge similarities on some level in cultural, even for design of the traditional clothes or parts of music, which was so similar, even if we was totally different cultures. That was amazing.
I was so happy in this country, like a human right. They doesn't matter. They will be black and white in Afghani for religion. Everyone is like the human right is right. Nothing that will be Muslim. That one is a different religion. Doesn't matter. They will be all of them or respect to everyone.
I remember, I think it was like 10 years ago or something, they put like a Costa coffee in and everyone was like, oh no, it's going to change, but it hasn't. Like, and I like that about Harlesden, it does what it wants.
Like all the main subjects like English, maths, science, PE, and like there's after school clubs that you can go to, so like you can stay active. Like they try to unite everyone together. Like they say like we're all family in the school.
So busy, yeah. The Brent site is so nice. I'm happy they will be my children, my wife, all of them. They're happy for this area.
I'm on the governing board of a local primary school here. We have about 400 students on average in any given year. I've been on the board for the last 4 years. I chair the Curriculum, Teaching and Standards Committee of the board. It's incredibly rewarding. We have a very diverse student body, a lot of needs, a lot of challenges. So something like over 70% of our kids speak English as an additional language.
Like when I walk around in Harlesden, there's like lots of people that from Afghanistan, they like talk to me. So I like talk with them, and it's nice to know that like even though you're not in Afghanistan, there's still lots of people from your country that you can talk with.
Yeah, so when I moved to London, I moved in with friends who lived in Harlesden and they were part of a community. So they included me in their friend circles and welcomed me to community events, which was great because the community then welcomed me as well. And so I've been really privileged in that sense. Building community in Harlesden has been easy. The community here have been very welcoming, very kind, and really sensitive to the fact that I'm new here and not everything is familiar. One of the first things I noticed was that it sold spices that I was familiar with and that I used in cooking back home in India. And so, yeah, I just really appreciated these little things that contributed to the diversity of Harlesden.
Just started our Harlesden Community Gospel Choir. We're very new and freshly hatched, still kind of coming together, and hopefully will become part of whatever events are going on in Harlesden and around. Actually, we sang some carols just before Christmas in front of our new Tesco and by the tree, by the Jubilee clock. And we also sang at candlelight carol service at St. Mark's Church on Wrottesley Road, I think. So that's local as well. So we hope to be a bit feature.
My favorite thing is that everybody is sort of integrated and they are like staying harmoniously together.
the community is not coming with the instruction, or the community, it's something which always will be something new, always will be different. But that's amazing, because even for myself, was a huge development for me, from that person which I was before.
And there's a lot of mobility in Harlesden, so people come in and out. But we've got an incredible team of teachers that come in day out to make sure that the kids get good quality education that they need to thrive in life. We have put in place really good mechanisms to safeguard them, to meet the other needs that they've got. We've got really good provisions for their special needs, for the kids that have special needs and disabilities, including a sensory room that we built for them, that we raised from within the community actually, which was wonderful.
I feel like I wasn't speaking no English. I didn't go to school and I didn't speak English, and I was very sad. I don't know how to carry on with the life. And when I started school, when I went to school, I've been comfortable and I was very relaxed, and everybody's friendly, nice, and I like it. I was so happy.
Some of my friends are from like Africa, Jamaica, like all around the world. Some are from my country.
I walk down the road and it's more likely than not that I'll say hello to someone and someone will say hello to me.
I love Rubio's. It's a cafe on the high street in Harlesden. The people are great, the food's great. I also love Roundwood Park. Sometimes in London, with the busyness and the crowds, it's nice to get away for a bit, and so Roundwood Park is that space for me. I love coming here to think, to unwind and just ground myself in nature.
Yeah, there's a burger shop that I like, Sam's, and it's nice. I go there sometimes, and there's like a park, Queen's Park, that I like, and Roundwood Park, because they're local and they're fun, they're engaging.
I like the collective. It's a kind of bar restaurant, but it's part of sort of a collective living project, I think. And it's by the canal, just past the Walsden Junction station. And it has a really nice it's nice, comfortable vibe. And they're really welcoming of kids as well, which really helps.
There's a local pub, which I quite like, the Royal Oak. So it's on the corner where the junction is, and it's always a good place to meet people.
In terms of cultural aspects and educational aspects, where you have diversity, you have evolution, you have understanding, you have knowledge, and you have power. You'll be able to travel all over the world and to understand what is around of you when you live in an environment with diversity. You'll have a lot of knowledge about food, about music. It's really nice. The president of the country will give you something like this, where it's in Romanian language.
My instruction in the art in 2006 or 5 in back home. I'm a painter and artist. There will be like my one is a courses, writing or draw the picture or something, like a signboard. Different painting there. Writing is like so many writing: Arabic writing, Urdu writing, Farsi writing, English writing. In the school as well, yeah. Something they give you like some sign or something, any wall there will be picture or draw writing, different writing as well there will be in the school. There's big in the wall. I'm writing that one as well, yes.
I've got 2 children. When they were both very young, I took them to a local toddler group at the church that is nearest to us. And actually since I've joined the choir, some of those faces are familiar that I remember from years ago. I also work locally, so I work in a primary school locally, which means that day to day I'm sort of like involved in the community, especially with the children. And for me that's It's very fulfilling because it's where I feel like I have some sort of impact, and I really enjoy it, and actually it gives me a lot more than anything else, if I'm going to admit it.
I start initially from information, to provide information, to provide support, to assist people in application or something like that, which was totally free activity and non-profit. And slowly, we will start working in partnership with Newman Catholic College. I started running the Romanian classes in the school, and in the same time to provide that information based on appointment every single day, to provide support for kids from the school, because in midnight I did a lot of trainings and in order to be able to provide in the right way that information. And after that we will start to going to organize some events in order to promote some cultural values and food, music, dance and literature.
I think that it changes all the time. It's just over the years that I've been here, it's that kind of different movements of different communities moving in and out, and each community brings its food and drink and colors and language, and yeah, I like that. It's never the same. It never stops.
And I think Roundwood Park is my favorite space. I have a favorite tree at the corner where they removed a bench from, but that used to be my thinking spot. I think we need more spaces, like Roundwood Park is one of them, but also closed spaces where young people feel more safe. And that I think is my vision for Harlesden, where people across who are coming from different places, just like how I came from a different place, manage to find their community within, and a diverse community, not just within their own ethnic community, but across different communities, manage to find themselves and their space, and they can be their authentic self there. And that would be my vision for Harlesden.
I think Harlesden is going to be like a very popular place, and like lots of people are going to want to visit here because there's like lots of tourist attractions in like central London.
For the future, I just want to continue to see it build in terms of creative investment, cultural investment, and I want to kind of showcase what Harlesden is about and what we represent.
Doing like a little more working for the street. For a long time, some streets there will be damages or some struggle.
I came to the conclusion that actually providing good quality education to kids, there's just no better investment to give them hope, give them a future, and like sustainable social mobility, and that has a generational impact actually. So, because you have educated parents means you've got almost certainly educated kids, which will also have educated kids and so on. So it seems to me to be a worthwhile thing to be involved in, and that's what I do as part of my life in the community here in Harlesden as well.